Okay, I would like to give you a product review for the Canon SD1000 digital Elph 7.1 megapixel camera. I have it here. I'm actually videotaping, or this video is made on the Canon SD1000, so you can see the video quality when uploaded to YouTube. And I have one here and I have one on the tripod. I bought two because they're such a great camera. This particular SD1000 is, in my opinion, the most bang for the buck when it comes to Canon's Elph series. But to get you in the door, to get the image quality that you want from a compact camera, and to be able to use the Digit 3 processor that is now in Canons, and to have a Canon lens, this is, in my opinion, the way to go. Well, I bought two of them. To give you a tour of the camera, on the top you have the power button, and then the zoom button, and of course your picture taking button. On this side, nothing. It's a flat side, and the bottom is flat, and then this side is flat. So you can rest on, you can sit right there on the table, right on a table this way, whatever, if you're taking a picture. On this side you have your strap holder, and then the audio video cables. This is the one on the bottom. There is the battery and the card slot. It just slides over. The card, you just press it and it pops out. Again, just a little SD card. And then the battery, this little brown lever, you pull it and it pops the battery out. It's just a teeny little battery, and you really need a couple extra batteries for this camera. Just because there's no, the camera doesn't come with an AC adapter. It does come with a charger. The good thing is the batteries are teeny. They're not those big bulky AA's, so you can easily fit a couple extra, 2-3 extra of these batteries in your camera bag and be set for a weekend road trip. Finally, the front, and if you've noticed, this thing is just a brick. It's small. It's the smallest of the Elph series, and I don't have a credit card with me, but it's exactly the same size of credit card I've had. So it's smaller than a Razr cell phone, but a little thicker than it. Even still, one of the thinnest cameras out there, and the thinnest, like I said, in the Elph series. The front, you have your optical viewfinder, and then your lens, of course, and that little dot right there is your microphone for the video mode. It's flat on the back. All of the buttons on the back are flat. The front is totally flat. Nothing to catch in your pocket. Now to the back. One of the things I love about this camera is that the selector has your photo mode, your video mode, and then your playback mode. One selector, so it's 3 positions up and down, that's it. No spin wheel, no dialing through, no accidentally moving the wheel to manual setting while you're trying to take automatic photos, etc. Just one easy selector, and then once you get on your selection, you can use the function button to scroll through the different settings for sports or, manual, etc. all the way through there. Then you have your function wheel, which has 4 functions on it, so you can quickly adjust the ISO setting, the flash, whether it's manual or whether it's automatic or off. Your timer, so if you want a 2 or 10 second delay or continuous shooting, that sort of thing. And then this one over here on this side, closer to this side, is the macro or normal zoom feature. Then your function button, you have a display, which if you hit that, it's going to give you your, what ISO your picture was taken at, your histogram, that sort of thing. And then the menu button to scroll through and change the settings. But that's basically it. Now, the one thing I do want to highlight is this button right here. This is actually the print and share button, but when it's not hooked onto a printer, you can use that button to be a quick launch feature. The only one that I really like, the one that I set it to, and the one I really like, is you can actually set that to go straight to video mode. So even if you're up here at the top in photo mode, and you're taking pictures, snap, and you go, this is really cool. If I had video, all you got to do is hit that button while you're in picture mode. You don't have to slide it down. It'll go straight to video mode and begin to record for you, and then you just hit the top button here and it stops the recording and puts you back in picture mode so you can start snapping again. I mean, that was just a cool, innovative feature, in my opinion, to put on this camera. One of the really nice things about this camera is it fires up really fast. Less than a second it takes to fire up. I'll hit the button, like 1, 2, 3, and you're on and ready to fire a picture with the camera. And it's got a nice 2.5-inch screen. A couple of features that you don't hear about that I wanted to capitalize on in this review that others usually don't is that you can record up to 4 gigabytes of video with this, which I believe is approximately a half an hour straight of video. On about a half an hour straight of video on the camera. You cannot zoom once. You cannot optical zoom once you've hit the go on the camera or on the video mode. But you can zoom it in if you're, and then you can zoom into where it's comfortable. Hit go on the video mode, and then you can digitally zoom from there, which makes your picture sometimes not as good quality, or the video not as good quality, a little grainy. But you still can at least zoom. And another really cool feature is in video mode, you can edit your video. It allows you to take any video you've done and cut off the front and end of it wherever you want. And then you can save it as another file or just override the original. And I'm so amazed at the quality of the video. And by the way, the video output's in AVI. It would be nicer if it was MPEG, but AVI is a really high quality video output, so you can't complain about that. If you're not really into video, you don't really care how much video you shoot, a 4 gig card, I think, will shoot about 1,200 pictures. I don't remember. I know it's a bunch. More than you would ever need to continue to shoot, I would think. Also, the SD1000 comes with the charger I explained. It's kind of cool because here it is. It's about the same size as the camera. It's just a little smaller, actually. But almost the exact same size, really. And the battery just slaps in, and then the prongs pop out. So everything about this camera is compact. The only downside of this camera is it doesn't have image stabilization, which would be a nice feature, but in my opinion, because of the picture quality is so good already, not really all that worth paying for. Those are pretty much the things that I can think about with the Elph camera. I'm highly impressed with this. I would completely recommend you getting one. Just know that you're going to have a great camera with the SD1000.